Welcome back to our channel FilmHead. Today, we're diving into the cinematic world of new anticipated movies in 2024 till now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest movie reviews and recommendations. Number 1, Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Bad Boys, Ride or Die reunites the dynamic duo of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and their chemistry, both on and off screen, remains unmatched. These two actors continue to bring a unique blend of humor, heart, and action that keeps audiences engaged from start to finish. The story might not be as emotionally complex or suspenseful as the third installment, but it remains captivating. It skillfully steers away from an overly dramatic plot, opting for a fast-paced and action-oriented narrative that keeps you glued to the screen. The action sequences themselves deserve a special mention. The filmmakers incorporate innovative drone camera techniques and panning shots, resulting in a visually dynamic and immersive experience. Overall, Bad Boys Ride or Die is a decent movie, an improvement over the third one, but still trying a bit too hard. Films like Bad Boys, Beverly Hills Cop, Terminator, and Die Hard thrive on simple and effective chemistry between characters. Number 2, My Spy, The Eternal City. The original, My Spy, from 2020 was a surprisingly amusing romp with a sly, subversive streak that set it apart from the usual family-friendly, action comedy fare. My Spy: The Eternal City arrives, and it takes this playful story in a strangely darker direction. It's hard to tell who this movie is for. It's too silly for adults, yet way too grown up for kids. It turns out there's a legitimate and mildly amusing plot twist rationale, since the film has bigger aims. It means, when you're a part of the government who also wants to be a normal family man, there's always one thing after the other. If you like goofy action movies, this is for you. The story was weak. The movie was funny, but ending felt a little off. But still a good movie, and I'd only recommend if you're a fan of goofy comedy movies. Number 3, Kill. Kill is an Indian recently released mass action movies. It is an exhilarating action-packed thriller that keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. The storyline follows a rogue special agent, Alex Turner, who is framed for a crime he didn't commit. As he battles against time and an array of formidable adversaries, Turner uncovers a conspiracy that threatens global security. The plot twists and turns, keeping the audience guessing and engaged. The movie lives up to its title with some of the best action sequences in recent cinema. The fight choreography is top-notch, combining martial arts with inventive stunt work. High-speed chases, intense gunfights, and breathtaking explosions are masterfully executed, making every action scene a visual treat. The movie's soundtrack is another highlight, perfectly complementing the high-octane action and emotional moments. Kill Best Actions is a must-watch for action movie enthusiasts. It delivers on all fronts: outstanding performances, breathtaking action sequences, and impressive direction. This movie sets a new benchmark for the genre and is sure to leave audiences thrilled and satisfied. Number 4, The Roundup: Punishment. The Roundup: Punishment is the third sequel in a series of Korean cop thrillers featuring a tank-sized boxer nicknamed the Monster Cop. This movie's broody antagonist is Baek Chang-ki, a chilly ex-mercenary who runs an online casino in the Philippines. Baek inevitably finds himself at odds with his business partners, led by the weaselly IT prodigy Chang Dong-cheol. While pursuing the developer of a drug trafficking app, Detective Ma Suk-do uncovers a deadly link to a vast online gambling syndicate, triggering an unprecedented alliance to take down the masterminds. Without spoiling anything, nothing in this movie really suggests a strong emotional connection between Suk-do and the people he says that he's fighting for. There's also not much to latch onto during scenes where Chang acts like a snotty big shot, mainly because his dialogue isn't juicy enough to make you want to root against him. Number 5, Rendell, Cycle of Revenge. Rendell, Cycle of Revenge, 2024, is an action movie about a masked vigilante seeking revenge for his family's murder. The movie stars Christopher Gumaris as Rendell, a vigilante who destroys the Vala Drug Corporation after its leader, Christopher Smiley Cox, takes over the company as he releases a harmful NH-25 vaccine worldwide, which Rendell is trying to stop. A spiral of violence awakens the ghosts of the past and raises the stakes in the battle against a mythical enemy.
I want to know what it is.
Number 6, A Quiet Place, Day 1. A Quiet Place, Day 1 is a masterfully crafted prequel that expands the chilling universe created by John Krasinski. From the very first scene, the film plunges audiences into a relentless, heart-pounding survival story, brilliantly capturing the chaos and terror of humanity's initial encounter with the sound-sensitive creatures. The film effectively expands on the original's lore, providing a gripping backstory to the terrifying world. It immerses audiences in the chaotic onset of the invasion, adding depth to the overall narrative. The cast delivers compelling performances, bringing a fresh set of characters to life while ensuring that their fear and determination are palpable and relatable. Beyond the horror, the film explores themes of survival, family, and human resilience, adding emotional weight to the suspense and making the stakes feel personal and urgent. Overall, A Quiet Place, Day 1, is a must-see for fans of suspenseful horror and anyone who appreciates a well-crafted thriller. Number 7. Before Dawn. It is quickly obvious that this First World War drama didn't have a budget big enough to stage blockbuster-scale battlefield recreations. Instead, there's plenty of scenes following characters inside trenches, the camera poised below ground level. The film follows Levi Miller's Jim Collins, a virtuous young man who leaves the family sheep station to serve in the war, deployed with fellow Anzacs to the Western Front. The film feels quite unsettled in its establishing minutes, before stabilizing into an experience that deploys the sorts of scenes and messages we've seen many times before, often in far superior productions. Soldiers push through perilous terrain, share moments of bonding, encounter death and horrible hardship, deliver melancholic reflections accompanied by an orchestral score, etc. To really pull off a film like Before Dawn, and keep us engrossed during long slabs of minimal action, the dialogue and performances needed to be top-notch. Number 8. Horizon, An American Saga, Chapter 1. This film is outstanding, and proves itself by exacting a focus of astounding portents and delivers sheer excellence in cinematography and acting and an authenticity that carves itself into your heart and makes you experience the depth of expression with the characters. From the very beginning, the movie immerses the audience in the rugged beauty of the frontier. The cinematography is breathtaking, showcasing vast prairies, towering mountains, and endless skies that evoke a sense of wonder and danger. The attention to detail in the costumes, set designs, and historical accuracy further transports viewers to a time when every day was a struggle for survival. One of the film's strengths is its ability to depict the complexities of these historical interactions. It doesn't shy away from the brutal realities, such as the violence and scalping, but it also emphasizes the human connections and mutual respect that could arise even in the midst of conflict. Number 9. A Sacrifice. Written and directed by Jordan Scott, A Sacrifice presents the compelling whisper of an idea. How do people fall under the fray of dangerous ideology, blindly willing to give all of themselves into whatever wayward cause has popped up next? Social psychologist Ben Bana has been helping a mysterious new patient, convinced the world around her is disintegrating. His estranged daughter, Mazzy Sink, flies in from California as a sort of punishment to stay with him for a while. But Ben becomes distracted when a mass cyanide suicide sparks his attention. Ben's casual flirtation with forensics expert, Nina, also gets in the way. At the same time, Mazzy starts a fling with a cute European, Martin, that she met on the way over. To no one's surprise, Martin may be bad news, and the research into cults that Ben immerses himself in seems to be right at his own backdoor. For presenting a simple story, Scott certainly attempts to throw whatever can stick at the viewer in the final act. Number 10. The Plot. The plot revolves around a hitman named Brain who, after narrowly escaping an accident during a murder, begins to distrust everyone in his immediate vicinity in an attempt to determine who caused the incident. The Plot is an amazing, enjoyable movie with lots of plot twists, putting the viewer into the perspective of the main character and playing with the viewer's mind throughout the film. There's a lot of brain power fueling within the conspiracies, and it latches onto it until the end without stopping. As breathtaking as it may seem, the details are also too convoluted, and it simply lacks the pivotal structure that could drive this movie into something more exciting. Overall, the film is good and not as bad as some make it out to be. I'd recommend watching the film and forming your own opinion.